On today's episode of Homeworthy, we're bringing you an exclusive look into Birdie's study, designed by Stephen Mooney for the beautiful Kips Bay show house in Palm Beach, Florida. With a fearless approach to pattern play, Stephen transformed the originally stark room into an intimate oasis. A soft coral wallpaper serves as an exquisite backdrop to the vibrant prints and mood lighting that are sprinkled throughout the space. Enjoy! You're watching Homeworthy, where we believe every home has a story. Like and subscribe for more. So Stephen, you're would you say native Palm Beacher, 35 years, does that count?
Practically, yes.
So you have what I would say are like East Coast sensibilities based on the style of this space, but we are in Palm Beach, and I love how you've mixed the two. So explain to people what this study looked like before you got your hands on it.
It was a very basic room, painted navy blue with navy blue ceiling. Very dark. It had a Murphy bed on the wall. Not attractive. A gray and white tile floor, which is still here. I just covered it with a rug, but
oh, smart.
It was pretty awful. It was pretty bad.
So you had to just completely gut the room.
Well, we didn't really have to gut it, fortunately. We had to put some walls in, some doorways. We just gave the room a nice wall covering, painted the ceilings, hid the floors, did what we could to mask what was here, because it is really just temporary.
Right. But I mean, a Murphy bed, we've come a long way.
No, that's been taken out, put in storage. I believe it's coming back.
Really?
Yes, I don't know why you'd want that, but it's coming back.
Well, I'm not sure either, but what you have created is quite sumptuous. So, as a designer, you cover all different kinds of design, or do you sort of stick to one particular style?
No, we cover pretty much everything, but we are very good at traditional interiors.
How would you describe your personal design sense?
Traditional, I do.
Traditional.
It's comfortable. Very lived in. It's not formal, not stuffy.
What inspires you when it comes to design?
That's a toughie.
Big question.
That's a toughie.
Really? I thought that was going to be a softball.
What inspires me? I don't know, to be honest with you.
Travel? I feel like...
Well, I do travel a lot. I do. I travel all the time, actually.
Well, so maybe you were just subconsciously inspired by all of your travels.
Possibly, yeah.
I'm just finishing Stephen's sentences here.
Yeah, I do travel a lot. Inspired by, like, this wallpaper, very inspiring. Like, what can we do with this room?
Right.
It came from the wallpaper.
And you start from there.
And we started from there.
Yeah.
That's when you pull in all these other fun fabrics and colors and textures. And
from the wall.
From the wall.
You start with the wall.
Usually we use a lot of artwork, but because this wall it does have so much going to it, we needed very little art. We have, flora and fauna here and a couple little things elsewhere, but that's it. The walls did it all for themselves.
Right,
You don't want to hide them. It's beautiful.
When you came into this space, what was the first thing you thought, let's start with the couch or let's start with the wall? Where do you start when you design a room?
This room we start with the wall cover.
And
which is
you
Gracie.
knew you wanted Gracie?
No, we didn't actually. We had talked about other manufacturers as well, and we contacted Gracie, and they were very generous and said they'd love to do the room. I said perfect. So we had to work very quickly to get this done.
Because it's hand painted.
Yes. Usually it is all hand painted. This one they did partially digitally, the background, and then the foreground is painted by hand. It cut down on the time frame because we usually we needed it, in 6 weeks.
You needed it pronto.
Yes.
This room was done in like what, months?
Yeah, less than 2 months. And it's a lot of work done because we had to. There was one long wall, the hallway. It was all part of this room, and we didn't want the feel of a long. It reminded me of a hotel room actually. You walked in, there's a bathroom, a closet in your room. We wanted to create a separate space, so we had this cased opening put in to create a more formal room.
Oh wow.
A more proper room. Yes.
Okay, so then talk to me about how you mix pattern on pattern on pattern on pattern on pattern.
There's a lot.
There's a lot. But it's a feast for the eyes.
Well, actually, the next thing was window treatments. We wanted something that wasn't a pattern, per se, as a floral or something else. This is just more of a geometric, and the colors were so soft. It works beautifully with the aquas and the blues in the paper itself. And it has almost a tropical look about it in the way it's made. It's beautiful.
Right. Well, we are standing here looking at the water.
Yes.
Right. It is quite fitting. So what is your favorite thing about this space?
Part of the wall covering. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It just kind of sets the mood for the room.
Well, for people who are watching this and are interested in using a lot of pattern but don't quite know how to mix it.
You can't be afraid.
Okay.
You really can't.
So you just go with what you like, and then you just put it together, and you hope that it works? Are there any rules?
We say no. I say no. If you like it, that's all that matters.
Because you have an animal print, chinoiserie, right?
Which is, yes, and this is actually brand new from Pierre Frey. It's brand new. And the colors do work. It's a beautiful pattern. It just goes. It just works.
And then who are these ladies?
That's Flora and Fauna.
What?
That's their names, Flora and Fauna.
Really?
Yeah, they're sisters. She's a local artist.
It's beautiful.
We needed something on the walls, but I didn't want another geometric or contemporary. So we went to the gallery, which is in West Palm Beach. Very nice person, Mary Warner. And we saw this, said that's perfect. The colors are perfect, the size is perfect. It's not too demanding.
And the frame works actually really well.
Yes.
If it was framed, I don't know. But
it was framed.
It works beautifully.
It was.
And then how did you pick this table? You wanted something with a little
lightness? Cleaner, yes, a little cleaner, not so heavy, because we have a lot of wood in here. And something of size where we can put books and stuff. And this was a perfect thing, because it just appears. I mean, there's not a lot there.
Right. Well, but it does help break up the prints, I think.
Yes, it does.
And then what about this beauty over here?
This is from Dennis and Lee. It's called the Adams Cabinet. We liked it because of the height. It's shallow and it's narrow. And it's perfect for our bar and accessories and things that Birdie would have collected.
If you were to give somebody 3 tips who is looking to create a cozy study, what are those tips?
I think you should have a desk.
Okay, good.
A comfortable place to sit for both reading and entertaining. And lighting is important.
What kind of lighting?
This is just mood lighting. I mean, this has very even lighting, surprisingly enough. I'm not a big fan of hi-hats, but here they do work very well.
How have you designed this half of the room?
Well, it's a passage, because even it is a show house, so you have to have access out. So we couldn't block it with anything.
Would you have done it differently otherwise?
Possibly, yeah.
What would you have done?
Actually, may have had the bar there instead.
A full bar?
Oh, yeah, a little larger. So just a ladies' bar. Yeah.
Everybody needs a big bar in a room.
Well, there's a lot of bars in this house.
Well, but you know, it's a big house. So
you never knew what you might want to drink.
This is a lovely print. Yes,
that's actually J. Robert Scott. It's called Confetti.
Oh, that's fun.
I don't even know if it's even around anymore. But it's just a cute little stool with a confetti on it.
And then talk to me about the desk.
Just
it's beautiful. You know what? It's an art piece, right?
Yeah, it's more of a writing table than a full desk. It just has a couple little drawers.
But I love this. Can we talk about this? The art of thank you.
Just a fun
are you a thank you note writer?
I have them written, yes. Yes, we do, yes.
No, but this is wonderful. I mean, don't you think that the art of thank you note writing is sort of lost
Unfortunately,
today?
yes, it is.
But when you have a whole book to guide you, you know exactly what to write.
Right.
I think also what's special about your space is that it starts in the hall.
Correct.
So it gives you a taste of what's to come.
Correct.
So what did you decide to do here?
Well, because it's a long wall and it's a hallway, so we couldn't put a lot of furniture. So we thought we'll do a gallery of portraits, and they're all different styles, different mediums. They're all very different, and that's why we had this doorway put in, is to stop the hallway and begin the new room, because this was just one long wall.
I see. It really was a huge room.
Well, it's not huge, just this wall. It's 30 feet long.
Well, but then you had the bathroom.
Correct. It felt like a hotel room. You walk in, you have a bathroom, a closet, and a bedroom. And this created a special space. It's now a room to itself. It's not part of the hallway.
Well, and I think small spaces are sometimes the coziest spaces. Sometimes a big room.
Yeah, this one actually is very cozy. Everybody walks in and says, "This is so comfortable looking."
Well, it is.
Well, it's meant to be. You come in, this is where you live.
It's funny. I said to you yesterday when I walked in here, I just stopped for a second because I couldn't figure out the word that I was trying to find, but I looked at the space because obviously we're in Palm Beach, Florida, which is tropical and lots of rattan and natural woods. But I walked in and I felt like I was in New York City. In a beautiful way.
We get a lot of that. Yeah.
No, but I think that's wonderful because
this is still Palm Beach.
But that's the best of both.
Yes. This is a Palm Beach house. When we do this, look here. And people love it.
Yeah.
Because it feels like New York, but also feels like Palm Beach.
Sure, and you get the mix.
It's not overly formal. It's not overly casual.
It's comfortable.
It's comfortable. It's lived in.
Thanks for watching. For more Homeworthy content, be sure to like and subscribe.